This movie from the 1960s is horrific and is about cannibalism and about inbreeding. Intrigued? Watch further. I'm in Salad and I saw Spider Baby. It is written and directed by Jack Hill. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. This movie starts with following a black man on a bicycle, and he's trying to get directions to a specific house. And as he's pulling up to this one house, there's a couple of kids on this fence. He's like, "Hey, do you know where this place is?" A lady comes out of that house and is like, "Come in, kids. We don't talk to their kind." I'm like, Jesus, bro, chill. This is 1960, jeez. But this guy, nothing. No response. I'm like, wow, good on you. You got some really thick skin. But he does eventually get to the house that he's trying to go to, and he knocks on the door. Nobody answers. He sees the windows open. He crawls through the window. Really dumb idea. But then there's this, I can't tell how old she is, but she acts like a little girl. She looks like she's in her mid-20s, but she acts like she's 11. With her dialogue, plus her emotional regulation skills, she's like, slices him with knives, right? I'm like, whoa, this is insane, right? The movie opens on this. And then we get an introduction to who these people are. There is this caretaker, and he has invited some people over. These people, I couldn't tell exactly what they were, but it seems like they were looking on the children's education, like part of the government people, and they're doing like investigation on these guys. It's like, are you homeschooling them or taking them to public school? Kind of like that. Like, are you educating them? It's kind of like that vibe. But here's some information we get from their dinner table conversation. These three individuals, including the person that sliced and diced that black man, oh man, I guess he didn't have thick skin after all if it was easy for that woman to cut through. Ba-dum-ching! Anyway, they suffer from this condition caused by inbreeding, a lot of inbreeding, where they get to a certain age and then start regressing. So all three of them have this. So there's this two chicks and then there's this guy, and they all look to be in their mid-20s based on the actor's age. And oh boy, the actor and the actresses, rather, they do a good job playing mentally deficient. But also, it's mostly the guy who's mentally deficient. These two chicks, they know what's up. They know how to play nice. And I'm like, I don't think they're as dumb as this guy is saying they are. The caretaker, anyway. These guys are a bunch of orphans, and this guy's taking care of this place, and obviously there's a house. So I'm thinking, these orphans come from a line of wealth. Who else would be doing inbreeding like that? Only if you're egotistical enough and also care about your legacy enough, but not care enough about it to diversify the genes. I don't know what causes the thinking to inbreed, right? I feel like it has to do with some superiority complex or some politics, like you can't be seen fraternizing with a quote peasant or something, or someone of poor class or something, and so they do the inbreeding when they're like rich. And this has happened in history with kings and such, so this is why I believe this is the case with these children, is that they, or at least they have some ancestors, people in their previous generations were pretty wealthy and had a house, and then they turned out to be doing what they're doing here at this house. It also makes me wonder, how did they become orphans? It makes me think maybe, oh geez, this is a horrific thought. What if those two chicks sliced and diced them? Also, what I found with these interactions that they're going through, these inspectors decide to spend the night. The guy, the one who actually seems pretty mentally deficient compared to the other two, is a peeping Tom, I believe is the correct term. There's a female and then there's 2 males, and this guy is hanging upside down to take a look at her undressing, and I'm like, this is pretty creepy. I mean, this guy would also not know any socially acceptable behavior, so this is exactly what I expect this guy to do. And also, what's interesting, there's a guy in the basement, and these 2 chicks, they're like, hi, we're here. We're here. Hi. And it's really creepy. They're in shadow, and it's like, oh geez, they look like they're about to hunt. And also, I should mention, speaking of food, the dinner table, they had the weirdest food. They had a bunch of fungus, some plant stuff, really gross stuff, but all their dialogue was, oh, we like to eat live things. So it was like, oh, you like to eat people, right? Because I saw at the beginning of the movie, you eat those people. Well, these women, they start chasing this man, and it seems like both of them are involved, right? Keep this in mind, both of them are equally involved with chasing this person down, hunting them down, and then doing the done dirty deed of... It's not shown explicitly that they're eating the people on camera, but it is implied using shadows, which I really like. And then the caretaker, when he goes and talks to these women, hey, what happened to these guys? Did you guys have anything to do with it? One of the chicks, the chick who sliced the black man in the very beginning of the movie, that chick consistently is like, she made me do it, she made me do it. I'm like, no, you're the most eager one out of the pack and she's following your lead. That's why I think she's very freaking, it's malicious. But I do think she's smarter than everybody else in the group, but she is childlike. And of course, everybody there eventually gets hunted and eaten. And it's a crazy, horrific time. It's fun seeing them hunt those people. There's also this tension and also this dramatic irony of, they're going to eat you, leave, you know? It's insane. This movie is insane. What it comes down to is they all go to the woods to chase their prey down because they don't want to get caught. And what's interesting is that there's this one guy, Peter, who's like, you know what, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get rid of you children because you guys are terrible. And that's what he does. And then he inherits the mansion and he marries a chick, and the chick is interested, and the chick has a daughter with him, and they, in 10 years, flash forward, the chick is interested in spiders. I'm like, interesting. I mean, I don't think she's going to be a cannibal. There's a spider theme here. There's a reason why it's called Spider Baby. It has to do with a lot of slicing and dicing, and the chick being really interested in spiders. She has a couple of pet tarantulas that she has. She accidentally leaves this cage open, and then the tarantula comes on to the dinner table, and the tarantula eventually gets by one of the guests. And I'm sure that's a motivation for eating them because they murdered her pet tarantula. This is a really fun movie. This is horrific, and I think I would watch this again. It's very good, and I'm sure there are some things that I would look back on upon second watch and be like, oh, I see what this has to do with a part in later in the movie, but it's at the beginning of the movie. Let me know if you've ever seen Spider Baby. Does this interest you? You gotta go watch it. Let me know what you think. I gotta give this movie, it's a solid 8 out of 10. Get it? Because spiders have 8 legs. And also this movie deserves an 8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one the platform really likes at $20 Dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. For one movie review per 1 month, go to this link tree to support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews. And until next time, I'm Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my ASEPresents bacon bits. And unironically, there's a spider right there. I'm gonna go, because I don't like spiders. Do you like spiders? Who likes spiders? You gotta let me know if you like spiders, because I don't.